Have you ever seen those videos of tiny Japanese kids, barely taller than a fire hydrant, walking to school all by themselves? It looks wild, right? In many parts of the world, letting a 6-year-old walk alone would be unthinkable. But in Japan, it's a completely normal, everyday sight. So what's the secret? How can Japanese parents feel so comfortable letting their little ones navigate the world solo? Today, we're going to dive deep into this fascinating cultural practice. It's not just about one thing. It's a complex and beautiful system built on community trust, smart urban planning, and a unique approach to raising kids. So grab a cup of tea and let's unravel why Japanese children walk to school alone. First things first, let's talk about the foundation of it all: an incredibly low crime rate. Japan is consistently ranked as one of the safest countries in the world. People feel a strong sense of security in their daily lives. It's common to see someone leave their laptop on a cafe table to save their spot while they order. Lost wallets are frequently returned with everything, including the cash still inside. This isn't just a stereotype, it's a social reality. This pervasive sense of safety creates an environment where parents don't have the same level of stranger danger anxiety that is common elsewhere. They trust that their neighbors and fellow citizens are looking out for each other, and by extension, for their children. But it's not just about a feeling of safety, it's built into the very fabric of Japanese society. The concept of Chiiki no Mi, which translates to the eyes of the community, is huge. The idea is that the entire neighborhood acts as a collective guardian. Local shopkeepers, elderly residents sitting on their porches, and other parents all keep a casual, watchful eye on the children. They know the local kids, they know their routes to school, and they'll notice if something seems amiss. In many neighborhoods, you'll even see volunteers, often retired seniors wearing bright yellow hats and vests, stationed at busy intersections to help children cross the street safely. It's a powerful, unspoken agreement that says, "These are our children, and we will all protect them." This community-wide support system is a massive reassurance for parents. Next, let's look at the infrastructure. Japanese cities are, for the most part, designed with pedestrians in mind, especially children. School zones are clearly marked, speed limits are strictly enforced, and you'll find an abundance of sidewalks and pedestrian bridges. The routes to school, called tsugakuro, are carefully planned and designated by the schools and local authorities. These are considered the safest possible paths, avoiding heavy traffic and other potential hazards. Before a child even starts first grade, parents walk these routes with them multiple times, teaching them about traffic signals, crosswalks, and potential dangers. The children learn to be aware of their surroundings from a very young age. This brings us to another key element: education. The process of teaching children to commute independently doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual, carefully managed process. It starts with learning the rules of the road and their specific school route. Schools play a massive role in this. They provide traffic safety classes and distribute maps of the tsugakuro. But the most brilliant part of the system is the group commute. Children, especially in the younger grades, don't usually walk completely alone. They are organized into neighborhood groups called Shudan Toko. An older student is often designated as the group leader, responsible for making sure everyone stays together and crosses streets safely. They meet at a designated spot and walk to school as a team. This system is a genius way to blend independence with supervision. The kids have the freedom of walking, but they're also learning responsibility and looking out for one another within a structured, safe group. It's a real-life lesson in teamwork and social responsibility every single school day. And of course, there are some cool gadgets involved. Almost every Japanese first grader carries a randoseru, that iconic, sturdy backpack. But these aren't just for books. They often come equipped with safety features. Many have reflective strips to make them visible to cars, and it's common for parents to attach a personal safety alarm, or bohan buzzer. If a child feels threatened, they can pull a pin, and the device will emit a piercingly loud alarm to attract attention. This little device gives both the child and the parent an added layer of security, acting as a modern safety net within this traditional practice. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, this practice is deeply rooted in the Japanese philosophy of child rearing. There is a strong cultural belief in fostering independence and self-reliance from a very early age. The idea is that by giving children manageable responsibilities, you empower them. Walking to school is seen as a rite of passage. It teaches them problem-solving skills, spatial awareness, and a sense of accomplishment. They learn to navigate their world, manage their time, and take responsibility for their own safety. It's not about parental neglect, it's the exact opposite. It's a deliberate, thoughtful method of equipping children with the skills and confidence they will need to thrive as capable adults. It's a profound act of trust in the child's ability to learn and grow. So, when we see a small child walking to school in Japan, we're not seeing a risky situation. We're seeing the result of a powerful combination of factors: a safe society, a vigilant community, pedestrian-friendly urban design, extensive safety education, and a cultural emphasis on building independence. It's a beautiful system where society as a whole invests in its children, trusting them and empowering them to take their first steps into the world with confidence. It really makes you think about how different communities can create different kinds of childhoods, doesn't it? What do you think about this practice? Would it work where you live? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. Thanks so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this little trip to Japan and learned something new, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more cultural explorations. See you in the next one.